to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Connor. Big play for this offense if they get it.
QB, that was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll send out the kicker here. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now the pitch. plows through the defense.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember that.
There he goes. Inside the 20. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Bulldozes his way through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Back to pass on second down. Looking deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. The Utes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Utah.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Oh, and the attempt is no... The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Utes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and taken. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Rich. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after he...
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped.
Stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he dropped it. He the option look. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hauls it in. Hard-hitting tackle. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Coverage team does a good. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Utah! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept...
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down, and he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He'll ride his man on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.